Good afternoon, and welcome to Gator Games and Books, the home of all things historical gaming in and around the beautiful city of Savannah, Georgia. I wanted to come to you with just a short update today. Got some new items that we've added to the store. Got our ongoing holiday sale I wanted to tell you all about. But first, I wanted to say thanks for watching. If you've been on our YouTube channel for a while, you've seen us grow and do a number of things, and we have no intention of stopping that anytime soon. If you like what we're doing, hit the like. If this is your first time checking us out, hit that subscribe button to keep up with what we're doing. If you like what we're doing, you want to support it, you can buy merchandise. You can see the vendors we carry here: War Games Atlantic, War Games, Amarillo Design Bureau, and our good friends over at Firelock Games. Also, you can go to either Ko-Fi or Patreon, and for $5, you can buy us a cup of coffee, and we'll be so grateful. We haven't yet added any premium into that, but we get a few subscribers, we might see what we can do. So check that out as well. All that being said, let's talk about what's new with Gator. New items here. The War Games Atlantic Renaissance Cavalry is finally shipped and delivered. They have both a standard Renaissance heavy cavalry for your European wars, roughly about the 1500s. Great to go along with your pike and pike and shot, early pike and shot armies. So quite handy to have. And then on the other side, we have the Conquistador cavalry, which will be great to fight against those Aztecs. Also very useful for Blood and Plunder. Blood and Plunder being a very popular game, I know in our area, and I think pretty much around the country. If you want to really just easy to get into skirmish game, Blood and Plunder is the way to go. Either one of these boxes actually would give you more than a full unit, maybe even 2 units for Blood and Plunder. So it's one of the reasons we like the whole Blood End series of games by Firelock Games. Is you don't need a lot of miniatures to play the game. Usually 20 or 30 to a side, sometimes even less. I think my Blood and Plunder force is like right around 10, 12 guys. So you don't need a lot of minis. Don't need a lot of space. 2x2, 3x3. So it's great for your kitchen table gaming, great for gaming at a small club that maybe doesn't have 4x8s. So just a really any of the Blood and games just worth looking at. Which brings us into the unit cards here for Blood and Crowns. They're sale priced at $22. What's Blood and Crowns? It is the skirmish game set during the I want to say the 100 Years of War. But of course, medieval armies are medieval armies, and you can use them in a variety of periods. The cards here provide you with all the unit stats. So you pick this up, you pick the rule book up. If you want, you can pick up markers or make your own. And again, 10, 20 figures on a side. And oh my gosh, suddenly you are doing medieval skirmish. And what's not to love about that? Restocks, Blood and Plunder. And got the Blood and Plunder Sailors that we've just added back in. It's a plastic kit, goes for $26. Got to tell you, the plastic kits from Firelock Games are just such a great value, both in terms of ships and men. You get, I want to say, 12 or 14 sailors for $26, so it's not too bad. The Blood and Plunder sloop is a plastic sloop, available for $35, and both of these items are about 10% off of what you normally see as list. And I can tell you the sloop is good for all kinds of periods, everything from fantasy, honestly, right up until modern and 20th century. Some of these types of sloops are still in use today. So you want to use them for your role playing games, you want to use them for Blood and Plunder, of course, that's absolutely awesome. If you want to use them for this Quar's War, which is kind of taking our website by storm, Quar will fit on here just as easily as 25 millimeter Pirates. So there you go. So the sloop, last time I had it in, it came and went. I only had one, so got a couple, and I can always back order and get more direct from Firelock. If you place a back order with a store, we always honor the sale price. Also, we've got a sale going on right now, 10% off of any order over $75. That does include back orders. So if you go on the website and you're like, hey, Mike's got this back ordered, let me go ahead and order it now and take advantage of that sale price. Please feel free. We are all about getting good, reasonably priced items into the hands of gamers. Really tend to favor those small skirmish games for that reason. You don't have to drop a lot of money. And we tend to favor products that have a pretty reasonable entry price point for getting into the hobby and then also expanding our hobby. Bolt action. Really been taking the hobby by storm. A lot of fun. If you've not played, we have the new starter kit coming in. It'll drop this week. We've got it on pre-order. Comes in at about $68. We'll have it for something less than that because we always carry bolt action at 15% off MSRP, 10 to 15, depending on if we order direct or not. Here we have the Hungarian infantry, both the mountain infantry and then the gendarmerie. The Hungarian army was a rather solid force, performed very well in spite of being a quote unquote minor neutral. In bolt action, it's an incredibly competitive army. The nice thing about bolt action is the scale. At that level, just about any of the armies of the war are going to be competitive because you eliminate a lot of the logistic problems that plague, say, the French or the Russians. You eliminate a lot of the just overarching things that really hobbled. And being a point-based skirmish game, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to field. Hungarians have access to a lot of cool equipment. The Toldi light tank, good recon vehicle, good light autocannon, good for taking care of infantry or armor. The the Ziri assault gun there, again about the equivalent of a Stug or a short barrel Stug, good for dealing with either enemy armor or enemy strong points. Fantastic assault gun. It's just the tip of the spear of what we have for Hungarian items in stock. Like I say, we just restocked, so it's been doing pretty well for us. We've got at least one Hungarian player here in our neighborhood. We've got another fellow that just started Finns. And just a reminder, all the minor army books right now are free PDFs. So it's a great time to test drive an army, a minor army, without having to put out the price of an army book. So something to think about. Buy the rule book, download the PDF, buy a few miniatures from your friends here at Gator Games and Books. And what do you know? Next thing you know, you're fielding a minor army and having just a little bit different kind of fun with your World War II action. War Games Illustrated, November edition. Yes, we do subscriptions. So we not only sell it, we have it available at the website, $9. This month's edition is really interesting. It has not only the usual magazine and a word about War Games Illustrated. It is published by our good friends over there at Warlord Games. But I've got to give them a huge tip of the hat because the magazine covers everybody. This particular issue, you're going to see stuff by War Games Atlantic, stuff by you got some fantasy items going on here. You got things going. The small Greek sparing gifts is 6mm Ancients Combat. Got a free set of rules here. Never mind the match locks by the same folks that did Never Mind the Bill Hooks. Free set of rules that you can test drive. Haven't even looked at them yet. I'm assuming you can do them with either the epic scale that Warlord sells or the 28s that they sell or 28s from somebody else. All that being said, free rules. And that's one thing about the War Games Illustrated magazines. They come usually with some type of premium item. Next month is going to be coming with a free either Winter Fallschirmjäger or German Veteran. I'm not sure which, but I know there's a plastic sprue in the December edition. So if you want it, let me know and we'll arrange for shipment. It does get mailed out. It's got a cost of postage, but on the other hand, it's one of those little things. I have found both the hobby and the history articles in there to be incredibly interesting. I actually take a subscription myself. So there you go. I can't give it any better endorsement than that. Also, if you want to support the channel, support the store, monthly subscription to War Games Illustrated is a great way to do that. And also, these are great to pass on to your friends that might be interested in either history or wargaming to kind of give a peek to what all the craziness is about. And I'd be remiss here if I didn't talk about the gladiator game that's talked about in the article as well as it's the headpiece. And we do have Citizens of Rome, which would work well for gladiatorial games. Also, there's other people that put out miniatures as well. So, War Games Illustrated November edition just dropped. We're taking pre-orders now for the December edition. So, if you're interested, drop us an email. Actually, we'll get the December edition up on the website, and you can just order it straight from there. And again, if you want to order a subscription, get in touch with us, and we'll walk you through that process. Finally, just a reminder, as I said at the beginning, we are having a sale. We started out as a Thanksgiving sale, and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's Cyber Monday. So we're going to run our sale through December 2nd. It is 10% off of any orders over $75. So you spend $75, you enter the code thanks 2024 because we're thankful for you, our customers, and you'll get 10% off your order. And several folks have taken advantage of this already to do some early Christmas shopping. Nudge, nudge, poke, poke. or to expand their own collections. So there you go, doing our part to kind of, loosen the load a little bit, lighten the load for the holidays, but also show our appreciation for you, our fantastic customers, or hey, our potential customers. With all that being said, you can reach us, like I say, at gatorgames.wx or look for Gator Games and Books. And we look forward to having your business. Thank you, and have a good afternoon.